Dear student, in this chapter we will learn something about chemical substance and process. Along with that, we will also know some interesting fact about chemical symbol, chemical formula, chemical changes and about the chemical equations. Let us start. As we know, the matter exists in three states. One is solid, liquid and gas. All matter is made up of small particles called atoms. The atom combine to form molecules. The material which are made up of same kind of particles, that is has some atom or molecules, are called pure substance. A pure substance can be further classified as element and the compound. An element is a pure substance which is made up of atoms of the same kind. For example, iron is an element which is made up of iron atoms. Now it's term for compound. A compound is a pure substance which is made up of molecule of the same kind. A molecule of a compound consists of atom of two or more different elements that have combined in a fixed ratio. For example, water is a compound made up of water molecules. Each molecule of water contains two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen combined together. In addition to element and compound, we also have mixture. A mixture contains two or more substances fixed in any proportion. The components of a mixture are not chemically combined with each other. A mixture is therefore not a pure substance. Now, the next term is chemical symbol. Chemical substances are often represented by symbols. However, the symbol of different elements are now represented by the letter of the English alphabet. Now you can see in picture that carbon is symbolized as the capital letter C. Fluorine is symbol is capital F. Hydrogen symbol is capital H. Iodine symbol is capital I. Now we will learn about the chemical formula. The chemical formula of a substance is based on the composition of that substance. It indicates the type and number of atoms of each kind present in that substance. For example, the chemical formula of water is written as H2O. This means that a water molecule is formed by the combination of two atoms of hydrogen and the one atom of oxygen. Many substances are made up of positively and negatively charged particles called the ion. Here are some procedures which are followed for the writing the chemical formula of a substance. First, write the symbol and charge of the positive ion. Second, write the negative ion and charge. Third, do they equal 0? Yes, then you are done. Rewrite or erase the charges. If no, crisscross or find the lowest number both charges go into and multiply charges to get that number. The number of time you multiply become the subscript. Now there is an example for write the chemical formula of the magnesium chloride. First, write the symbol of magnesium and chloride along with their charges. There is no common factor in the number corresponding to their charges. Now crisscross their charges. Hence, the chemical formula of the magnesium chloride will be MgCl2. Now the topic is something about the chemical changes or physical changes. There is basically two type of changes in our environment. One is chemical change, second is the physical change. We have already learned that a physical change, that means the substance may undergo a change in its physical state, shape, size or color, but it does not change into another substance. But during a chemical change, a substance change its another substance. When suitable substances are mixed in appropriate amount, they may undergo chemical interaction resulting in the formation of a new substance. The process in which a chemical change causes one substance to change into another is called the chemical reaction. The substance which undergoes a chemical change in a reaction are called the reactant, whereas the substance which are formed are called the product. Now we will learn about the chemical equation. We have already learned above the chemical substance can be represented by appropriate symbol. A chemical reaction occurring between different substances can also be represented by a appropriate symbol and the formula. The representation of a chemical reaction using symbol and the formula of substance involved in the reaction called the chemical equation. The reactant is always put on the left hand side and the product is always put on the left hand side. There is few example of the chemical equation, like the sodium is symbolized as Na and the chlorine is symbolized as the Cl2. Whenever these two reactant combine, they give us sodium chloride, that is NaCl, and it is a product. So this is our reactant and this is our product of a chemical equation. To manage the chemical equation, we should balance a chemical equation first. The question is arise by it must be balanced. As we know, atoms are never lost or gained in a chemical reaction, they are just rearranged. When writing a chemical equation, the number of atoms in the product must equal the atom in the reactant. According to the law of conservation of mass, it states that mass neither created or destroyed in an ordinary chemical and the physical changes. So, the chemical equation should be balanced first. Along with that, there is number of the type of chemical reaction. First is synthesis, second decomposition, third single, next double. Synthesis reaction, or it also be known as a combination reaction. The single and the double reaction is categorized into one, that is the displacement. It can be a single displacement reaction and it can be as double displacement reaction. First, we have to know about the synthesis or the combination reaction. It is a chemical reaction in which two or more substances or reactant combine to form a new substance or product is called the combination reaction. For example, the combination of hydrogen and nitrogen give us the ammonia, or the combination of sodium and chlorine give us sodium chloride. Now the next term is decomposition reaction, a chemical reaction in which more than one product is obtained from a single reactant is called the decomposition reaction. In general form, AB leads to A plus B. Now, the displacement reaction or a single displacement reaction. A chemical reaction in which one element displaces another in a compound is called a displacement reaction. In the general equation, A plus BC leads to AC plus of B. For example, whenever a zinc is react with copper sulfate, it gives us zinc sulfate plus of copper. Along with that, there is one more reaction, that is neutralization reaction. It is a reaction in which an acid is react with base and give us water and the salt.